wanted to talk about this thing that I saw on YouTube actually. I remembered it because I've been trying to go on camera, just getting overwhelmed whenever I do the playback and when I see myself, when I hear myself, and even while I'm doing it, it feels very misaligned, like it's not the real me talking. And I'd seen this girl, I thought she was talking about something that really resonated with me, and it was something spiritual. Partway through, she started talking from within, and she actually closed her eyes, and that's how she talked for the rest of the time. When I thought of it just the other day, actually, I was thinking, maybe it makes it easier when we close our eyes or when we don't look straight into the camera to get that sense we're not seen completely. Like we can hide a little bit of ourselves, like some parts of us that we're not ready to share with the world or be seen as, because there's a little bit of that vulnerability that's left in that being, that energy, that alignment, and that state, and we don't know how to use it still. After realizing that, on in the day, I had been on Instagram. I was just about to post, just engaging with some of the contents on my feed, on the homepage, and I actually saw a video of a girl, and she was talking, kind of like interviewing herself or answering questions or talking about something, whatever that topic was. And I noticed that she had the camera facing sort of like this, or she had it like sideways, and she was talking and saying what she wanted to say, but she wasn't looking directly to the camera. And I thought, okay, maybe that would be a good idea for me to try, because whenever I see the lens of the camera, there's this like realness that flickers in my mind or is ignited in my brain, and it's like fear. And I think it's fear of being seen, and it's that vulnerability. Like we still have that vulnerability, the little parts of us that we feel is not accepted, or we haven't accepted ourselves. You can get into different personalities, characteristics, alter egos, and all that, but there's a sense of being that person talking that you have not aligned yourself with. That's why you feel indifferent, or you feel like that is not you, and you aren't able to show up as that. Like it takes a lot of practice, and it's weird how it feels like it's a muscle that you have to work out, because you can go through it and you can do it, and then the next day, if you're not in the right state, or if depending on what's happening in your world, maybe you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling so sure about yourself, or maybe it's a topic that you don't feel comfortable in, or something that's unfamiliar, completely different, you're trying something different, you will feel absolutely vulnerable showing up as that. And I'm telling you right now, doing this, having the camera just on my side and not looking directly at the lenses, where it feels like you're looking at possibly the people who are going to be seeing this or watching this. And it's really weird how that's just in our subconscious mind, and it's like this illusion that there is that person there judging you, when really it's actually inside of you. There's this battle inside of you. It's the persona, it's the ego, it's the part of you that still hasn't accepted that you are a being, meaning you can be anybody, anyone, anything at any given time. Like you can change, but we haven't yet learned to do that, where we can just be whoever we need to be in at any given moment. Like you can change your state so quickly, be confident so quickly, and you have full control of that. But human beings, we don't do that yet. Even I, like it boggles my mind how I'm like, okay, I can think through that, but to embody that, it's so hard. Like, I can do it when I'm by myself at home, and sometimes it shows through when I see myself in a picture or something. Like, I remember the energy in that, I remember my state in that. Like, you see it, and then you see it in other people with how they act or how they kind of embody that essence. It's really hard to explain, especially when you feel like you are being judged, but really it's the part of you that hasn't accepted it that's judging yourself. You're judging yourself because it feels unfamiliar and you're afraid. Like, there's that fear. You want to run, you want to freeze, but you can't because it's you. It's just you. And there's that realization that it is just you. And to be honest, that is the hardest battle, is to have that battle with yourself and realizing it, that it's actually just you. And to change that is a whole other thing, but we don't need to make it so complicated. It's just the letting go part, and then knowing, okay, what do I desire? Who do I desire to becoming? Like, who do I want to become? Who do I want to be? How do I want to be? It's all these questions, and when you don't know an authentic answer to yourself, the world, life will make the decision for you by you going with whatever suggestion, recommendation, thought, ideas that come your way. And then you're sort of in that state of being triggered or being unsure again. We keep coming back to that, being triggered, unsure, because we don't have it sort of like together. You're not complete. You're sort of just constantly juggling your state from this, from that emotion, from this event, from that event, from the past, from all these memories. And there's the resistance. Really confusing and overwhelming, to be honest. And then you just feel like, what am I doing with my life? And before you know it, 24 hours has come by, and the thoughts are just that. They are constant. But when we realize that change is just as constant as thoughts, and that you have the power to choose which thoughts to believe, which thoughts to embody, which thoughts to be, that's how you change your life. That, I feel like that flowed a little bit better, and this is my first time trying this, so I think that's how I'm gonna practice. And see, there's that little voice inside of me saying, like, I hope this is okay. Like, I want to ask for permission. You don't need permission. I don't need permission. It's just me. I'm not sure if you can relate with that, but that's what I'm going through right now. It's my inner battles. That's, in essence, that's my journey. This is the journey I'm on right now. I hope that posting this video helps someone in some way. You can relate with it, or if you've gone through it and you have any recommendations or suggestions or tips on how to overcome that fear, or just this transition. It's like a funny transition period where you know who you want to be, but you just don't know how to embody your new self. I've definitely watched a lot of videos, but to do it is like a whole other thing. And how do you show up when you feel that way, right? I really wanted to have some tools to use to build up my confidence in showing up and doing what it is that I want to do, because I definitely feel like there's a message, there's something that I've gone through that other people can relate to. I really want to create a space where others feel safe and seen. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe so I can see you in my next video. Bye.